Hello everybody, I'm back again. So today I am here to share this little journal that I had shown before, and I finally finished it. And then I'm gonna start working back into this one and the other one that got wet. You guys know the story, but anyways, I popped this in there. So I'm gonna pop that over there. Please forgive me for the noise of the vehicles that pass by. It's kind of out of my control. But okay, let's get started. So this is a cute little journal. I love it, guys. I did a little snippet binding, and I love the way it turned out, guys. And it looks cute. And then I used some seam binding as a closure. Not sure how many little signatures, but it's another little flippy. Let me make sure, because I know I got the camera to be a little closer. Okay, so this is, I should have looked up the kit, but I ended up covering most of the pages, which I still want to do a journal with this kit. I'm gonna have to get my info together, and then I'll say it in another video. But okay, so this is how it is. I went ahead and it was made out of envelopes that were cut in different sizes, I guess. And then I use fabric to kind of get them together. So this is a piece of an envelope, and this is another piece, and there's different sizes of envelopes. As you could see, this one's wider, which I should have cut a little more, I'm thinking, but I kind of like when they're kind of off. I don't know. But here I went ahead and added a little book page pocket, and I just added little ephemera throughout. This is a little envelope. I don't think I put anything in that one though. And then here I just went ahead and created a little pocket, and I used a lot of ephemera that I've already had printed. Does this fit here? Yeah, it does, but I like it out. Anyways, yeah, so I think these are from Shabby Dabby Doodah, if I'm not mistaken. I bumped into a lot of stuff that I've already fussy cut, so I had to use it. Little roses, I know they vary, so I'm not sure who belongs to what. But here's another little pocket, and this was a piece of the one of the envelopes that I ended up cutting, and I ended up leaving it as just a little tag. So that just hides in there. And then close that. We got a pocket here, but before we go into that, this one opens. So here I just went ahead and used a little pocket that was already created from a digikit, and I just collaged it, and just a little simple tag, so you can journal in there. Here just a little pocket, a little tag that I made, so those just snug in there. And then here, well, no, let's go here first. Here I went ahead and created a pocket. This, I went to look for these little bottles to see if they are from Shabby Dabby Doodah, which I think they are, but I couldn't find them. I found these. I had to buy them. So there's different sizes, different colors. I just think they're so adorable. So yeah, I used one there, and here's just a little pocket, and I made a little tag to go with it. And I think these little journaling spot card thingies are from my porch friends, I think. Here I had made a tag, but I ended up doing it as a tuck. I grabbed one of these little frames I got at Temu, and then added a little bird behind it, and I love the way that turned out. And so I used that just as a tuck. These are just little journaling spaces, being that there's a lot going on, and there's really not a lot to journal on. So I'm just trying to make sure I added a lot of little journaling spots. And then this is a little file folder that I had to trim so it could fit there, and I just added again little pieces of ephemera where you can journal, and you can journal on this one as well. So I'll throw those back in there. No, think like this. And so those tucked there. So then you open it, and again, you have a large tag over here that I had to shrink down so it could fit. Here I just added a bunch of little bits and pieces, cute little tags that I backed under on this kind of paper that I don't know what kind it is, but you know. And then a lot of little bits and pieces of ephemera that I had, not sure whose, but they're cute, and I popped them in there. And then I just added some cheesecloth, little flower, butterfly, little label there. On this side, I have one of these large pieces of ephemera, and I think this is from my porch prints. I love that rose, guys, so I had to pop that one in here. And then just a cute little butterfly, another little tag so you can journal on the back, and that just tucks there. So then that closes, and then we flip. Again, here, another pocket, and I just added these bits and pieces for ephemera. Here's another small little envelope that I don't think, oh, I did put something in this one. I think these are from Shabby Dabby Doodah. She also has women's shoes or boots. I don't know what they are, but I had to buy it because they're cute. So we got to make ephemera with those guys. I mean, I'm sorry, embellishments. And then again, this is from my porch prints. And then just a simple little tag I had made, and it needed a home. So we'll pop those in there. And I'm having trouble, guys, uploading videos. I did a part to you know, the embellishment series that I got going, but I've been trying for 2 days now, and it's, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I'll complain about that later. Here I just did a little snippet, and I decided to use it as a little tuck. Again, I have one of these journaling card thingies. And then this, I think it's from my porch prints as well. So I just popped those there. Then this opens again, or as well. Here's another little tag I made to pop in here. And I had fun, guys, doing this. I mean, it's not nature, but it's got some birds and some butterflies. But it's got a lot of florals. I had fun making this. You know, tore this piece from one page, this cut out, and then this is a label for, you know, I'm just playing with everything. Then here, this is a piece of ephemera that I got from, it's a little notepad from Temu. Another journaling space from my porch prints, and I'm not sure who that's from. The journal boat? I don't know. Anyway, so that goes there. So then we close that and we go to the next one. This is the only page I left and I didn't put anything, and that's because I love that picture. Yeah, I didn't want to touch it. So that's the only one you got to journal on if you want to journal on the book. Then here I just have another little tag. Got some little moths going back there. Here just did a little bit of collaging, added a label, and then back here it's another little tuck hiding here. Not sure who these are from. Victoria Designs, I think, and I think that's from my porch prints. I don't know, guys. It's hard to keep track. And like I said, some of these I had already printed. They were just put away. Try to push that in. I don't want it to bend. So then we go to the next page. I love this little page. Had fun making it. This is a little envelope with the window that I just inserted a little tag, which is, I think, from my porch prints. So I thought that little rose went well there with the little bee going on in the back. I had just grabbed little pieces of my scraps and stitched X's. And I love the way that looked. But anyways, this is a window envelope. I did a tuck here. So you got this ephemera here. And then I went ahead and grabbed, this is a book page, and I attached it to the little window envelope here to to the book page, and it was supposed to be something like this. But then I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So I went ahead and opened it, and I added another piece to it. So this becomes a tuck for the page, and this little pocket is holding this book page and this envelope. So I loved it because I get two flips out of the same side. Isn't that cool? I gotta do that again. Anyways, sorry. And then here, just little bits and pieces. This is also from a little notepad of different, you know, invoices and stuff, ledgers and stuff like that from Temu. So then over here, little pocket. I think this is from my porch friends. And then I have a little tag that I had made, and then I'm not sure where this one came from, but I gave it a home. And so that just pops in there, and then this I just stuck it in there. Here, got a little owl going on there, a little collage, and again, I think these are from my porch friends. I love the bee. And then just a little postcard. So those just hide back there. And then this one is a little pocket that had a tuck. Oh, I ended up folding it, but I folded it where I could get a tuck on this side, which I added these pieces. That's from Shabby, which is one of the digits I just got. This one I already had, but I think it's from my porch friends. One of the bee kits that she has. I added that label just to create the closure. And then on the inside, it's just got a little, what is it? Card. And then it just pops in there. It's so cute, cute little tag. I mean envelope. So that just tucks there. And then on this side, we got a little tag there. And this is a postcard, but I don't know whose it's from. Or is it a postcard or memorandum? Something. It's something, guys. And so those just pop in there. If I can get it to go back in there. There. Pull that little, I want the little butterfly to show. On this side, I had made this little collage, which I ended up backing it into like a little card to create a little tuck. I need to put some, you know what? It's right here. Just to keep the little threads down there. Okay, so we're good. Sorry guys, a little quick sip. So like I said, I created that little tuck there, and again got another cute little envelope. And here I had made this to pop it somewhere, but I didn't, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put it in here. So yeah, it's a little, I guess, snippet. And then this, I think it's from my porch prince as well, one of her kits. I found a lot of stuff I had cut out, and I guess I never used it. No, I had it like this. And then this like this, because I want the clock to show. Okay. And then here, I just made a tuck, and I just added this little journaling card and a little postcard, and those just pop in there. Wait, not all the way in. Gotta make it look cute. Okay, so then we go on this side, and we got another little pocket there with another little tag. And here again, I don't know who these are from, but they're so cute. I wish they were bigger though. And then this one I had made it, and it was just there. I have a couple of them just from leftover pieces from making tags, and I collaged them, so I popped that one there, and then just a little tag there. And this one, I love that owl, guys. I think it's so cool. I don't know who's it from. God, I'm so bad at remembering names, but I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I created that and made it into a tag. I'm sorry, a tuck. And so I just popped these two things in there. So yeah, I left that open. I figured we could put a little note in there, you know, that we don't want nobody to see. Shoot, I put the other one inside already. Way too. Okay, hold on, guys. The good thing is we have tools. I don't want to tear it. And there you go, see? And then here it was already a little tuck down there. And I just added one of my little envelopes that I had put together. And I added this little, what do you call that? Little paper clip. Hold on, guys. It appears my little leaf here went up. I obviously did not put enough glue. And see, the good thing, I got everything around me, so if I see anything, fix it. So there you go. And then take the little paper clip off, and I just have a little journaling card in there. Again, more journaling space. Actually, I think the heart has to go in the front, huh, guys? I don't know how to put a paper clip. There it is. So that just hides in there. So then on this side, I have another little corner pocket. Again, one of those little bottles that I think are from Shabby, and I think these flowers are from Shabby Dabby Doodah. A little label. And then here, I think this is from my porch prints. So that just tucks there for extra journaling space. And then this is one of the cute little envelopes that I just added a label to hold it, and just added a little postcard, and this for extra what do you call it, journaling space. See, I'm thinking about writing, guys, making sure you guys have that. And then on this side, this is another little snippet I had made, and I just used it to create a little tuck. Isn't that cute? I gotta find out who those are from. But so that just hides back there. And again, just little labels, and I just think it's so cute. And then there, and so that just hides in there. Here again, this is another little snippet I had put together. I backed it onto this kind of paper, and by that kind of paper, I'm talking about this kind of paper. If somebody knows what it's called, if you could please tell me, instead of just saying this kind of paper, you know. But I think it's like homemade paper, I don't know. Anyways, I backed that up with this paper to make a little tuck, just a butterfly, some distress. I think it's from a glassy bag. A little card there, and then again some of these cute little tags that I got that I don't know who they're from. So those go in there. Here I just have another little journaling card, little address there. But that's it, guys. This is a cute little journal that I love. So we got that one doesn't open, but this one opens. And then this one doesn't open. These, how funny. I should have put a flip on this side too, huh? Anyways, I love it, guys. I love how it turned out. Let me know what you guys think. And I will be, while the video uploads, hopefully it uploads today, I will be putting this on Etsy. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. Let me know what you guys think of a cute little journal, because I love it. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. God bless. Bye.